welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna recreate this look. This is probably a very bad day to recreate it. It's raining heavily and I'm sitting right in front of the mirror. As you can see, she has an extremely chiseled face and her contour is extremely heavy. So I'm gonna try to recreate this look for you. So the steps in my makeup vary from how my skin is doing. My skin today is not very bad, but I still have a few pimples. So I'm gonna start off with my Lancôme Tonique Confort toner, taking a little bit and putting it all over my face. Then the next step that I'm gonna do is use moisturizer. Yes, I'm gonna use Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I'm going to move on to my foundation. I'm using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation and I'm in the shade 5.75. I'm sorry if you can hear the fan and the wind and the thunder and all, but I'm going to try my best to talk loudly so you can hear me. It's extremely hot. You can literally see my makeup melt if not. So yeah. So I'm taking about two and a half pumps of this. Also going to apply primer. I forgot. Yeah, this is on my hand, but I'm using the Too Faced Hangover Primer. Now I'm done. I'm going to move on to my foundation. Yeah, I'm gonna move on to my eyes, and she has a foxy eye going on, and that's what I'm going to do as well. I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm gonna put it all over my lid as my primer. So now I'm going to do my brows. It's extremely tricky for me because I've never changed the shape of my brows or like shaped my brows in a different way. So this is going to be difficult, but let's just try. And I'm also going to try and make my brows look a lot more thicker.
Brian Little.
This is the max I could do. I can't do more than this. Oh my god, what am I even doing? Now once I'm done with this, I'm gonna move on to my eyeshadow. I'm gonna use this KatVonD Shade and Light palette, which is like broken and dilapidated, but yeah, I'm gonna use that. And I'm gonna take the lightest shade and put it all over my lid. Now once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Luxie brush that I have. It's called Luxie 250 Large Blending Brush. And I'm gonna take the lightest brown shade and put it in my crease. This is done. I'm going to take the second darkest shade, which is this in the middle. This is what I use to bronze all the time. Since this is warmer than this, and put it in my lid as well to bring back the warmth, because now it looks extremely cool toned and I prefer it a little warm. And I'm going to concentrate this shade mainly on the outer part of my lid. I'm gonna take a very little of this Age Rewind concealer and put it on the lid, but not cutting the crease. I'm going that, I'm gonna take the lightest shade from the palette again, put it on the area that I put the concealer. And now once this is done, I'm going to take the same Luxie brush that I used initially with the brown shades and blending everything. So that's it for the eyes. We're not going to do a lot to them. Next, I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Concealer again and clean out the shadow that's there on my whatever this is called.
Brian Little.
If this doesn't work for you, then you can do the old school method, but I do this, and because my dark circles are quite dark, I just conceal my dark circles as well. As you can see, it might look a little weird now, but then we're going to fix that. I'm going to take the brush that I used for my brows, and I'm going to take my Dipbrow pomade as well. I'm going to make it look like a liner. The end of my eye is here, and I'm going to draw the line above it. If you feel like it's getting a little messy, you can take your concealer brush and just sharpen it out. I'm going to go in with my KatVonD Shade and Light palette again, the darkest shade, to press on the pomade that I put on. And I'm just going to do this at the end of the eye and not in the middle. And you can thin it out as you come to the center. Just make sure you don't drag it in completely. Also, as you can see, the picture that I used for inspiration, she has wisped out lashes and she also has a black eyeliner over it. I would have done that if I had the lashes, but since I don't have the lashes, I'm not gonna layer of eyeliner on it. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. That's some mascara. I'm using the voluminous curved brush by L'Oreal. And I'm going to put it on my lashes. No, I'm going to first curl my lashes. I'm literally so bad at curling my lashes. So next, I'm going to move on to my face now. I'm done with the eyes. I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, my favorite of all time. And I'm going to conceal my under eyes. She has quite a bright under eye, which is why I'm going to take very little Tarte Shape Tape Concealer as well and put that on. I'm going to put some on my chin and my forehead as well because the under eye, the chin and the forehead is extremely bright. And I also realized using a dry beauty blender gives much more coverage than a wet one. To set my face, I'm using the NYX color correcting powder. While that is setting, I'm going to move on to my face. To contour my face, I'm going to use the Shade and Light contour palette as well. I'm going to start off by using the darkest shade I have, but very little, I dropped it. Anyway, but very little of it because it can get too overpowering and it won't look nice, and that's probably what's going to happen. But make sure you blend it out completely. Once you're done with that, and if you feel like there's some part on your face that isn't blending, take your foundation brush or your beauty blender, whichever one you use, to blend your foundation, and just go over that area with the foundation brush or blender. I feel like this part is completely blended, but I'm just gonna press on it once more. And since this part is not, just go on it like that. Again, looks extremely cool toned. I'm gonna take the middle shade, which is there in the palette. This is my most used shade and this is my least used shade. So I used this shade like 2 years ago and never after that. I'm using the Luxie 1010 small contour brush, and I'm gonna put that over the darker shade that we used. And now my nose, the most difficult part of all this. I'm gonna take this e.l.f. brush that I have. I'm gonna first take some powder, line my nose, and then blend it out with another brush. I'm taking the lightest brown shade and I'm gonna... Okay, this came out super strong. She has a perfect nose. We need to make our contour look like hers. This might be a disaster. I've never done that. Make sure you connect your eyebrow with the contour. And now, taking the Luxie brush that I used earlier, I'm just going to dust everything out. Maybelline Fit Me Concealer again, and I'm just going to put it on the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose. That's it for my nose contour, and now we're gonna move on to the lips. For my lips, I'm gonna use, we're gonna take my Huda Beauty setting spray and spray it all over my face. Why do I feel like nothing fell on my face? Okay, I need a break. Now that I'm done with everything else, I'm gonna move on to my lips, and her lips are quite plump and it definitely looks like they're overlined. So I'm gonna attempt to make my lips look as good as hers. Yeah, I'm gonna use Absolutely It by MAC. So once I'm done lining my lips, I'm gonna use the Nykaa Bombae lipstick, and I'm just gonna dab that in my lips and blend it out. Now once I'm done with that, I'm gonna take the MAC lipstick Please Me. This is how it looks. So I'm gonna take this light pink shade and put it all over my lips. Just taking a wet wipe and dabbing it. The excess is picked up. With that, I'm gonna add in some gloss because she has gloss on her lips. What is this? Dominique Cosmetics Peach Tea Gloss.
This is a Ryan Little production.
I'm gonna dust away the bake that I put on my face. I forgot about it all this while. So that's it for today's look. I really hope you like it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also, I keep getting messages from you guys asking me why I don't do looks that have a lot of color in it, like any bright colored look. That's basically because I don't wear a lot of bright colors on my eyes or whatever, so I usually make videos on stuff that are relatable, that I personally wear or would wear. I feel like if I do a colored look, you guys won't be able to relate to it as well, because let's be honest, we all don't wear a lot of color when we go out. That's another reason why I don't use lashes in my makeup look. I do if it's a heavy makeup look or like a glam look and stuff like that, but this is quite natural and you can wear this even without lashes. So try to remove lashes from my look as much as possible, because I know a lot of us don't wear lashes on a daily basis. On the other hand, if you want me to do a look which has a lot of color, then let me know. Just send me a picture of it on Instagram. I will make sure I do it. So yeah, that's it for today's look. I really hope you like it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Let me know what you want me to do next and I will do it. Bye bye.